YouTube, another week, another video. So I'm meant to be doing a PT session now, but I might have mentioned in the previous video, he's very unreliable. He never turns up, and he's not turned up this morning. I'm hardly doing any PT sessions now, so I'm really just like cutting them back, just focusing mostly on online coaching. So just an update on myself. Not much happened. It's the school holidays at the minute, so it is difficult to, you know, get consistent with training. You know, my girlfriend's about to give birth in about another month, so it'll be pretty full on then. I've already got 2 daughters, obviously, and it'll be a 3rd daughter on the way. I'm kind of dreading it because it's already bedlam in our house as it is. But yeah, looking forward to it as well. You know, my other 2 daughters, they've got their own personalities. It's just exciting to see what the 3rd daughter will be like. So looking forward to that. Training has been good. I've signed up to a new gym, just a local like spa gym, and the sessions that I'm doing are still really fast. I think when you're in your 40s, like me, so I'm 42, you don't have to do too much. The muscle is already built, and I don't have to do too much to maintain it. And that is exactly what I'm doing at the minute. It's absolutely minimal training. 15-minute workouts. My leg workouts are just 2 sets of squats. That's it. That's 1 leg workout. The other one is 2 sets of RDL. So that's all I'm doing. And I'm getting away with it. It's crazy. I'd say I'm looking all right. There's a bit of body fat there, but it's absolutely fine. Work is going okay. So I've got a new business mentor, which is exciting. I had my old one for probably about 3 years, but it's good to have a new set of eyes on the business. And he's given me a few pointers already, which I'm excited to utilise. And in terms of business mentors, everyone's got them these days, it seems, in the fitness industry. I must have spent, God knows, over 30 grand definitely on mentors, but I do find them beneficial, really. So that's exciting. Got some good results coming, got some great clients at the minute, which you know, I'm enjoying my coaching at the minute. So today's topic is going to be myths in bodybuilding, so I'll just cover some of them. But before I do, so something that is on my head, so it's a bit of a 2-in-1 video. I've uploaded 2 pictures on my Instagram recently, which have gone viral, but for the wrong reasons, people thinking that I take steroids. I'll try and get the pictures on the screen here so you can see them. One is like when I first competed and I could become world champion in that show, which is crazy. It just shows how the standards changed, because I probably wouldn't become world champion now. But then the other one was when I was 40 when I competed, and the differences on the pictures and the weight that I gained as well. And the other one is just a before and after. That was from 2022. And I've uploaded them, and everyone's like, oh, you take steroids, you take fat burners, you take everything, which is really frustrating, actually. At first I didn't mind it, and I still don't mind it because it helps the algorithm, you know, all these people commenting. I just thought, yeah, keep commenting, because it's getting my name out there. And my following has really gone up recently on Instagram. But it is also frustrating because I've been replying to some of them saying, I'm not lying, I'm telling the truth. They're like, nope, you're definitely lying. So it really pisses me off because I've worked really hard and I'm not a liar. I'd be one of them. If I took steroids, I'd document it, I'd share everything about it, whereas most people don't. It would seem that the ones that are honest about it come from a drug-free background. Some of the drug-free bodybuilders that I've competed against that have turned to the dark side have been really open about it, and I think that's great when people do that. But the majority, and I don't know why they do it, and I've mentioned this on previous videos, they just hide it. It's like, well, what? It's so annoying because you see them upload the before and afters or something like that and say, oh, it's hard work, determination. It's not. Well, it is, but it's also steroids. And I mentioned this in a previous video. Why are they misleading everyone? So people must think I'm just one of them people that upload pictures and just, yeah, I'll just hide this bit of info. And I suppose it is damaging for them if it does come out that they are taking steroids. I know local coaches, loads of coaches that take it and never reveal it. And I'm just like, oh, if their clients only knew, would they respect them? I'm not sure. I'd respect them more if they were honest about it. But saying stuff like, oh, you know, if you follow my plans, you'll look like this, is misleading, and it's frustrating for me as a drug-free bodybuilder, drug-free coach that's doing things properly, that there's people out there lying and people think I'm one of them liars. Oh, you see, it's so annoying. But like I say, that's been on my head recently, and it kind of covers it with some of these myths. I've got them on my phone. So yeah, the first one is a myth is natural bodybuilders can't look good without taking gear. So they can. I mean, people think I take gear and I don't, but you can certainly get a really good result without gear. Obviously, steroids are powerful. There's a study that shows that people that take steroids and don't train look better than people that train and don't take steroids. They just take it and don't do anything, and they build more muscle, which is crazy, which shows how powerful they are. But where do you get it from? Where do you get the steroids from? I'd just get poisoned because I've burnt bridges with a lot of steroid users in this town. If I were to like pull, like, oh, have you got it? They just give me a bad batch. I just don't trust it one bit. But you can get a good result, but obviously it's not as good as if you were to take it, but you can still get a crazy result. I'm proof of that. And another thing, you know, the pictures that I showed before, the one that went the most viral, I came third in that show. I didn't even win that show. So there's people better than me. There's loads of people better than me at drug-free bodybuilding. It's crazy that people don't believe us. So anyway, there's that one. You can't out-train a bad diet, which is true. I've had two people in the last 14 years that have done that, where they've literally gone for a run every single day, a massive run. The diet's been a bit wishy-washy, and they've got a result. It was okay. It wasn't as good as just like dieting and training. So a bit of it is like you can actually, but you have to do a hell of a lot. You have to just like run every day. But the diet is the main thing. When it comes to fat loss, diet's number one, weight training is number two, cardio number three, not needed. But then two is what creates the best result, diet and weight training. Carbs make you fat. No, they don't. Total calories do. So I've had so many people say to me, oh, I have too many carbs, I have too much sugar, that's why I'm not losing weight. I need to reduce my carbs. It's like, it's not carbs, it's total calories. You can, you know, it's, if people say I can't have sugar, if I were to set someone 200 grams of carbs, you can have all that in Haribos if you wanted to. As long as you're in a calorie deficit, you will lose fat. I'm not recommending doing that, but you could do if you want to, and it would work. Lifting heavy stunts hypertrophy. Only pump work builds muscle. So basically high reps build muscle. So it's almost like that when people get closer to shore, they want to tone up, so they'll go for lightweight high reps, which is a load of rubbish. Heavy weights make you tone up. Just a broad rep range. Rep range is 1 to 30 are effective. Anything above 30 apparently is not effective. So you can build muscle with a variety of rep ranges, utilize them all. I'm a big fan of probably around 6 to 10, a low rep range, training for strength. I think the stronger you are, the better, because the stronger you are, the more you can lift the lighter weights as well. So really focus on strength. Start on your heaviest weight first. People that pyramid up to the heavy weights and waste energy, you know, with lighter weights to fail you before the heavy set, you're doing it wrong. So yeah, I could really go on about that, but really you should do a top set and back off set for most exercises. Your first set is your heavy one, second set's lighter, but then you need to warm up, especially if it's the first exercise, especially if it's like a deadlift. You don't want to just go straight into heaviest weight. You have to do lots of warm up sets before it, but don't jeopardize your first working set by doing too many warm up sets. But I'll stop there. I could really go on for ages about that. That's why you need a coach. Women get bulky from lifting weights. They can do. They can do if they don't change the diet. If you don't change your diet and start doing weight training, you'll look bigger. You'll build a bit of muscle on top of the fat. But if you diet and weight training, that's what will make you tone up and get leaner. So do not be scared of doing weight training. It'll create that look that you're after. So many girls are after like a particular look, which dieting alone won't achieve. Dieting and cardio won't achieve. The weight training creates that look. So don't be scared of weight training, but you need to do it with the right diet. That's why you need a coach. Machines are inferior to free weights. No. So I'm a big fan of machines at the minute. I actually prefer machines. There's pros and cons to both. There's more stability with machines, which I really like. They're easy to set up. I think dumbbells and free weights are linked to more injuries, but they're still effective. So a bit of both, and ultimately do what you enjoy doing. I don't enjoy doing dumbbell shoulder press, dumbbell chest press at the minute. I just like the machines, just pick a weight and just lift it. So a bit of both is what's good. You have to eat every 2 to 3 hours to lose muscle? No. Or you lose muscle. That's not true. So I think it's good from a dieting perspective to get a steady stream of calories through the day. I'd always say 4 to 5 servings of protein a day is good, spaced out evenly, especially when you're hungry. But it ultimately doesn't matter. You could do 1 meal a day, or mad, but that's not really practical, and you might just lose a bit of muscle. So, you know, just having 1 meal a day is hard to get all that protein in for a start. And you might just go a bit catabolic, which means you eat into muscle like earlier in the day or whatever, if you go too long without protein. So just a steady stream of protein through the day, but it doesn't really matter too much. If you want to skip breakfast and save your calories for later, I think that's a great strategy for fat loss and muscle building, and something which I do a lot as well. I'll have a coffee in the morning, a Monster, and then just delay eating, so you've got something to look forward to later. So it's a really good tactic for that. You can certainly skip breakfast. That's one of the biggest myths ever, that you need to wake up and have breakfast. People say to me, oh, don't have breakfast, that's bad. It's not, it's fine. You keep doing that. Right, spot reduction. So you can't spot reduce fat. It isn't. You can a bit. So there's a bit of this. You can a little bit. So, you know, in bodybuilding, if you've got an underdeveloped muscle and you start dieting, then it won't pop through the skin. You won't see it as much. So you can a little bit, but the main emphasis is diet. You know, the people say, I want to get rid of this bit here, I need to get this bit there. Diet and everywhere will get leaner, but you also need to train them areas so that when you do diet, the fat comes off that area. So a bit of it is you can actually spot reduce fat. So yeah, you need supplements to see real results. So it kind of links to like natural bodybuilding. People are like, oh, go on, admit what you take on these pictures. And I'm like, well, at the time with them pictures, I was taking creatine, I was taking protein powder, caffeine, vitamin D, melatonin for sleep, and that's it. And right now, all I'm having is protein powder. That's it. So yeah, you certainly do not need any supplements. I'm an example of that at the minute, not having anything. The only reason why I have protein powder is because I mix it in with my porridge. It makes it taste better. But you really just, supplements, just save your money. Don't buy all the supplements. I remember when I was younger going to Holland and Barrett, reading in Men's Health magazine, oh, this helps this helps that, and just buying loads of rubbish. So just save your money. You don't need any supplements. You don't need any. Natural bodybuilders can't build muscle past a certain age, which probably again leads to that picture. People are like, in your 30s, you've gained 9 kilograms. That's not possible without gear. Well, it was, because I did it. So basically on my own experiment, that's a load of rubbish. You can certainly build muscle. And in drug-free bodybuilding, they say the best ages are probably 40 to 45. Whereas if you take gear, will you even live to 40 to 45? It's just risky business. It's like a chemistry experiment. What they're doing, it's not a level playing field. Literally, it's who's taking the most gear, who's taking the best gear and when. It's almost like Formula One. If everyone drove the same car, it'd be a lot more fair, but everyone's not driving the same car. He's got a car that's souped up with all sorts and then gets all the credit for his physique, when really the constructor's championship is more important. A lot of rubbish. It's a lot of rubbish. So what's the question? Yes, you can build muscle past a certain age. And the proof is in the pudding. I reckon I'll stay in shape until like I'm 60, 70, because it's just more sustainable. You know, I'm not messing with my body. But there's no way of proving it. That's the annoying thing. So I've done drug tests at all my bodybuilding shows, and they only contact you if you failed, and I've never failed. But yeah, I mean, I suppose when I do my lie detector test, I could just say passed it on social media, which I have done in the past. And your urine test, just maybe ask for the results and share it on social media. I've never felt the need to, but I am doing now. But you know, they were like 2-3 years ago. So it is just frustrating, really, that people don't believe I am not a liar. I'd be open and honest about it, and I just wish people would be open and honest about it that take it, because then people would trust the fitness industry more and believe people like me a bit more. But it's a taboo topic, no one's revealing it, which is frustrating. I can't do anything about it. And like I said on my Instagram, all I can do is show what's achievable naturally if you do things properly. So that's that. So I've got a PT session at 9, got my check-ins to do, school holidays, so we'll have to do something with kids. We'll have to probably take them out. It's been hard work entertaining them. Anyone with kids will relate to that. Can't wait till they go back to school really, but you know, I wouldn't change it. Absolutely love them to bits. So got that. I might go to gym, upper body session, so I'll probably document that. Yeah, so thanks for listening to them myths. I think there were 10 in total. So I've just got back from the PT session. I'm about to do a call with a potential client, and then I'm going to do my check-ins. So it's good. I've been doing a few calls at the minute, and I think it's the best way of doing it. I never used to arrange calls. I used to just message people, but doing the call gives you a chance to really find out about the person and just see if you'd work well together. So yeah, I'm excited to do that, and yeah, I'll probably train today. Might go out with kids, although weather's turned a little bit, but I'll just try and share as much of the day as possible. So an action-packed day. It started with check-ins, PT session, then more check-ins, and then we've just done all sorts with kids. We went to the driving range, went to the park, went to Nando's, went to my mum's, and then it was bath and bed, which always takes a couple of hours. My kids love to stall at bedtime. It takes them ages to get in the bath, and then once they're in the bath, they don't want to come out of the bath. And then they want a snack, they want a drink, they want to say good night to guinea pigs, then they want to argue over something stupid. It does take a bit of time, and yeah, these summer holidays are difficult, just trying to keep the kids entertained really. It just gives you a little time for you, but I'm still going to get this session done. And then just when I did the bath and bed, just quickly finished off a client's plan, a new client's plans. Just had to record a video and send that across there. So yeah, busy day, and I'm just going to finish it off with a very fast gym workout.